compare the differential gain, for the double-ended, you are having GM into RD, and for the single-ended, you are having half GM into RD, isn't it? So what is the comparison? For the double-ended, the gain is 2 times as that of single-ended, isn't it? So for any differential amplifier, ideally we will go for double-ended output. Double-ended, it means we should take the output from the drain of Q2, and the reference will be the drain of Q1. Whereas for a single-ended, I'll take only output either across D2 or across D1, but the reference will be with respect to ground. Any doubts? Any doubts in this comparison? So you can write the inference, that is, the gain has been increased by a factor of 2 for a double-ended case. Okay. Now coming to the next topic, that is, we are going to redefine this particular gain after considering the effect of small letter R0. Okay. So in the previous analysis, I have not considered the effect of small letter R0. Small R0, it is nothing but the internal output resistance of Q1 and Q2. Small R0 is the internal output resistance of Q1 and Q2. So we need to consider the effect of a small letter R0 in order to get the actual gain. Okay, either in the common mode or in the differential. So draw the circuit diagram. This is the equivalent circuit to determine the differential gain. This is the equivalent circuit to determine the differential gain after considering the effect of R0. So I'm incorporating the effect of R0, connecting it across the drain and source. And connecting R0 across drain and source on both Q1 and Q2. At the same time, since this is a small signal equivalent circuit, my source will be at ground and the drain will be also at the ground, and positive VID by 2 will be the input of Q1 and negative VID by 2 will be the input of Q2. And we are getting a positive voltage at the drain of Q2 and negative voltage at the drain of Q1. And one more difference you can see, that I have separated the two circuits. I have separated, right? Rather than connecting the sources together, I have separated into two halves. Okay, why? Because I need to consider the effect of small letter R0 separately. Clear, students? So each of the two halves of the differential amplifier circuit is a common source amplifier, and they are known as differential half circuit. So both the halves, they are identical in nature, right? They are symmetric, and they are matched devices. The only difference is the input to the gate of Q1 is positive and the input to the gate of Q2 is negative. And both are biased at I by 2, where capital I is the overall input and I by 2 will be the individual current passing through Q1 and Q2. The only difference is current flow is opposite in direction. Why? Because of the polarity of your input. For Q1, the input is positive, and for Q2, the input is negative, because at the same time, the magnitude of the two input is same. Magnitude same means the current will be splitting equally in magnitude. So I by 2 will be the individual current flow as indicated here. So any doubts in the circuit? This is called as differential half circuit. Kindly note, differential half circuit. Both the halves are common source amplifier. Okay, now we will write the individual outputs of V01 and V02. V01 is the output voltage at the drain of Q1. In the previous analysis, I have just written it as minus GM RD into VID by 2, right? Minus GM into VID by 2 into RD. But here, I have taken R0 also into our consideration, where R0 appears parallel with capital RD. Can you tell me why R0 is parallel with RD, referring to the above circuit? Are they sharing common terminals? Yes. Because if you see RD, it is connected to the drain and other end is connected to the ground. And if you take R0, the one end is connected to drain and the other end is connected to the ground, where ground will be common, right? So by observation, we feel that RD is parallel to R0. So that will be considered for writing our output equation. So V01 is minus GM VID by 2 into RD parallel R0. So the change that you can observe from the previous analysis, just I have added one term R0 in parallel with RD. Similarly, I can write the equation for V02 also. The only difference is that it is positive in polarity, whereas magnitude remains same. Clear, students? Sujit?
Yes, sir.
So after writing the individual output, now let us find the difference between the two output, because I'm going to find the change in the differential gain when we are going for the double-ended configuration. So we are going to subtract these two, V02 minus V01. Common term you can take outside. What is a common term, students? It is GM into RD parallel R0. You can take it as constant, and this is positive and the other one is negative. So positive VID by 2 minus VID by 2, that will become VID, right? 2 VID by 2, that is VID. Now to find the gain, what we need to do is we need to find the ratio between output to input. So take the input to the left hand side. So output V0 divided by the differential input VID is given by GM into RD parallel R0. So if you compare the output gain of the two differential amplifiers with and without R0, without R0 is GM into RD, with R0 is GM into RD parallel R0. That means the gain will be less. Original gain of the differential amplifier will be less if you are taking the effect of R0. Otherwise, it is more. Clear? Because if you see the parallel effect, if you take the parallel effect, means this overall magnitude is going to decrease. Isn't it? Numerically, you can substitute the value of RD and R0 and try to find out the change. Okay. So after taking the effect of small letter R0, the differential gain of the amplifier for a double-ended configuration will be less when compared to the previous configuration without R0. So let us conclude today what and all we have. That is, one is a differential amplifier. The differential amplifier and its gain, right? That is differential gain in two methods. One is the single-ended method and another one is the double-ended method. The inference is that in double-ended configuration, the gain is twice as that of the single-ended. Single-ended, I'm getting half GM/RD, whereas the double-ended, I'm getting 2 GM, GM into RD. So that is twice. So ideally, we will tell that for any differential amplifier, you should take the double-ended output, not with respect to ground. Then we have seen the effect of small letter R0. That is, if you are considering the effect of R0, the overall gain has been decremented. Okay. That is, instead of writing GM RD, now it is GM into RD parallel R0. So with respect to the above analysis, now we will try to do one numerical problem. All of you can take down the question. A MOS differential amplifier is operated. A MOS differential pair is operated at a total bias current of 0.8 milliamps. So this is the total current capital I. This question is very important. Okay. Very important question. So capital I is 0.8 milliampere. W by L ratio is 100. Mu n into COX, that is your Kn dash, 0.2 milliampere per volt square. The early voltage is 20 volt. See, if at all they have given early voltage, means it is understood that you need to take the effect of small letter R0. Please write that note. That is, whenever VA is given in the question, it is understood that you need to take R0 into our equation while computing the gain. Otherwise, you could have gone with the simple equation GM into RD. But since early voltage is being given, you need to take this expression GM into RD parallel R0. And what is RD? RD is 5 kilo ohm. And find 4 parameters. First one VOV, that is overdrive voltage. Second one the transconductance. Third one the output resistance, and fourth one is the differential gain. Overdrive voltage, transconductance, output resistance, and differential gain. So first, let us find overdrive voltage. We know the equation for VOV. VOV is square root of I divided by Kn dash W by L, where I is the total bias current. This already we have seen in the previous classes. This is the overdrive voltage of a differential amplifier. Don't confuse with VOV of a differential amplifier and VOV of a common source. Both are different. In differential amplifier, ideally the bias current will split equally, and accordingly I have mentioned the equation for VOV, that is root of I divided by Kn dash W by L. Substitute I, Kn dash W by L, everything it is in milliampere, so no need to convert. You will be getting your answer in volt. So root of 0.04, that is 0.2. After that, you can compute GM. GM is I by VOV. It is not 2ID by VOV. Please understand, it is not 2ID. If at all you are using 2ID means, then you should go for 2 into 0.4, because you need to go for the individual current. Clear, students? Otherwise, you can go for I by VOV, where I is the total current and VOV is the overdrive voltage. The conventional equation is 2ID by VOV for any amplifier, CS amplifier. Of course, you can use that, but in that case, you need to go for a 2 into half of the current, that is 0.4. I hope you are getting the difference between 2ID by VOV and I by VOV. Any confusions regarding this? In a differential amplifier, if you take the overall current as capital I, then GM will be I by VOV, and it is not 2ID by VOV. If you are going for 2ID by VOV, then ID will be the half of the overall current, that is 0.4. Are you following me, Mahesh Babu? Yes or no? Any doubts? So if you got GM, now you can go for small letter R0, that is VA by ID. VA is 20 volt. ID is again 0.4. It is not I. Remember, it is ID. We are going with R0 of a single transistor. So you need to take the individual current. Overall current is 0.8. So individual current is 0.8 by 2. So 20 by 0.4, 50. And finally, we can write the, we can find the differential gain, that is GM into RD parallel R0. Because since R0 is mentioned over there, I need to take this also in our equation to find the AD. We have two equations for AD. Either we'll go for GM into RD, or you will go for GM into RD parallel R0. But depending upon the case, you need to take the equation. Since it is explicitly mentioned that we need to take the output resistance by using this early voltage, I've gone with this equation GM into RD parallel R0. So 50 parallel 5. RD is given as 50 kilo ohm. R0 is computed as, sorry, RD is given as 5 kilo ohm, right? Yes. And R0 is computed as 50 kilo ohm. So 50 parallel 5 into 4, that will be the differential gain, 18.18. A dimensionless quantity. Gain is a dimensionless quantity, or you can mention as volt per volt, because output by input is volt per volt only. So tomorrow we will learn how to find the common mode gain and different, CMRR. So today we have finished the differential mode gain in two ways, that is single-ended way and the double-ended way. So in the next day we will find what is the common mode gain of this differential amplifier, and after computing the common mode gain, then we will go for the CMRR. So let us stop here. Thank you for joining.
Sir, D section attendance.
Yeah, I will take. Others can leave. Yes, 22.
Present, sir.
108. 121.
Present, sir. 121.
Yes, 17. 20. 24.
Present, sir.
25. 50.
Present, sir.
59.
Present, sir.
76. 78. 98. 110.
Yes, sir. EC 110 present, sir.
Okay. 116.
Sir, yes, sir. 116.
Okay. 719. Ramcharan. Sai Harsha.
Present, sir. 719. Yes, sir. Present, sir.
Yeah. 741. 757.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 415. Okay. Thank you. You can leave the meet.